Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, and as always, really appreciate you all taking the time to check out my channel and my videos. All right, today in front of you, something awesome. This is the OLight ArkPro. It's a new flashlight. It's got 4-in-1, different type of features here, all in one nice slim body package. Excited to show everybody. Cannot wait. Let's get started. What's everybody carrying today? I have my Kaiser beg letter here. It is the drop point in CPM 3V. Been carrying it lately. I love it. Awesome lightweight blade. Check out my Legion premiere on this. Veterans, active military, as always, just want to say thank you very much for your service. I hope you enjoy this video, and hopefully this is a lighting system that you might be able to carry with you out into the field. All right, troops, I just want to go over the website. I'm at the OLight website right now. I just want you guys to take a look where all the technical data is over here. This is your best bet to go check out the technical data on the ArkPro series of flashlights. Okay, they have the ArkPro, the ArkPro Ultra, and the ArkPro Light. You can take a look at all three, see which one will meet your needs. There's just too much technical data here to go over. All right, but if you go to their website, and I'll leave a link, you will definitely be able to see all the information that you need about these lights, plus some customer reviews, which are very, very positive. All right, let's quickly go over some features that OLight wanted me to highlight for everybody. So it's a 3+1 flashlight. Okay, so you have the flood spot UV, and the one is the green laser, which can be used for each mode. So I can have the UV with a laser, the spot with a laser, and the flood with the laser, and it all can be used individually or in conjunction with each other for unmatched versatility. All right, 4 lights, 7 configurations, seamless control, all done with your thumb. For the flood and the spot, there are 5 brightness levels, and there's also a strobe. You have the refined flat body, dual tone finish. At least this particular model is a dual tone finish. All right, it's also made from OLight's exclusive aerospace grade aluminum. It resists scratches and dents, so you can keep this in your pocket. You can keep a knife in your pocket and not worry about it getting all marked up or whatever. But listen, it's a tool, you know what I mean? You're going to use it as such, especially the professionals. This model has dual charging. It's got a 33% bigger battery. And in the moonlight mode, which is the lowest setting, I think it's a lumen, it can run up to 14 days. Dual charging, right? So it has a USB-C and a magnetic charging system. It does have enhanced ultraviolet, dual brightness. Okay, it's got one low setting and one higher setting, so that's pretty cool. A better laser, 50% stronger, and it works again with all the modes via a dedicated switch. It has a pure flood beam, smooth, glare-free light for close-up clarity, and a 205-meter spotlight for crisp focus beam and long-range visibility. All right, let's check out the engineering of this light before we go dark. Beautiful slimline design. You know, I love it. I really do. I'm digging the two-tone. I kind of wish they sent me a solid color like black. I'm just, you know, I just like that monotone type color, but this is still pretty nice, man. It almost looks completely gray, but it's like a dark gray and a lighter silvery gray. Very, very nice. All right. I don't know how they got more battery technology in here, but they did, and it's not much bigger than the original one. So you pretty much have the same size. All right, you have a nice belt clip over here. It could fit in any pocket, or MOLLE compatible type setup, or a belt, however you guys want to carry it. Because there is a laser, there is a danger warning on here, so you have to be aware, right? You don't want to be flashing it in anybody's eyes. You have the ArkPro logos. Here is one of the charging areas. Okay, you have that USB-C charger here option. And then you have this other magnetic option, which does stick to any type of metal. So possibly a hood of a roof, garage, like I have a metal garage. I could hook this up to that metal garage and get a little bit more light when I'm doing videos. I'm assuming this is, I don't know if these are all holes, maybe for cooling, because this does get hot. All right. Here is the dedicated laser button right here. Okay. And here's the switch. Everything is done here with your thumb. So you have the spot, the flood, and the UV. Then you have a button that is depressed to give you different type of modes. And let me show you. Right now it's in the lock position, but to the left and to the right are lighting indicators, which will give you a better indication of battery power and what level your battery is at, and also when it's in the flood and in the spotlight mode, you can see the different various levels of your light, all done with the thumb. Even the turning on and off of the lasers, all done with the thumb. All right, you definitely know the orientation. It's a nice slimline design. It's just really nice. Okay, so really not much more to this as far as the outside of this beautifully masterfully engineered light, because I'm really digging this, man. I think the improvements are fantastic. Let's go over the lighting features. Right now I have this set in the flood. I'm going to go to the spotlight mode. Once again, depress the button and you'll see the indicator says that it is locked. To unlock it, okay, you just need to depress it a few seconds and it will turn on. Now you'll see the indicators over here. You have a power indicator on the right and light lumen indicator on the left. Press it once, you see the power indicator. Press it one more time, you will see the lumen indicator. Once you do turn it on and unlock it, it is on its lowest setting. This is the 1 lumen setting, and this will last you a long time. Now, if you need a quick light in a high stress situation, double click and you get the turbo mode. Okay, double click again and you go back down to a lower lighting setting. Okay, now you could start scrolling through the different levels of light. So just by depressing it once, you will have the next lumens, and then once again, and you will see the settings over here. Okay, depress it again, you have another higher setting. Depress it twice, you're on full mode. Okay, and those lighting indicators are lighting up like Christmas trees. All right, so that is the spotlight. Exact same thing for the floodlight. But before I go show you the floodlight, let me just triple click this button. You get your strobe light mode. All right, one click turns it off. If you hold it and depress it for a little while, it definitely goes down back to the 1 lumen mode. Okay, so let's quickly switch this over to the spotlight mode and we will do the same thing. One hand operation. I'm going to switch it from spot to flood. I have it once again locked. Depress it. Okay, it is on the lowest lumen for the flood mode. One click shows you the battery, another click shows you the indicator for the the lumen that is on, hold and click, and you get a different lumen for the flood. Do it again, all right, and you can see the indicator, it's incrementing. One more time, it increments up once again. Do it twice, and you will get full turbo mode flood light, okay? How cool is that? Triple click, and you get your strobe light here, okay? Let's check out the UV light. Let's check out the UV mode. Once again, just with the thumb, switch it from spot to UV. I still have it in the lock mode. You depress, it will unlock and also turn on the lowest setting of the UV. So if you don't need anything too powerful and you want to save your battery, all right, you can closely look for example, your hotel room, a crime scene. If you're hunting, you're searching for the blood of the animal. If you're tracking it, okay, you have the low light. Depress the button one more time, and you get a higher, more powerful UV light in case you don't want to bend over or whatever, you know what I mean? So this is the function of the UV light. So let's check out now the dedicated laser and how that functions. Laser, I'm going to put it back in the spotlight right here. I'm going to press and unlock. There'll be the lowest light setting. I can turn it off, okay, in the off position. You turn on the laser, okay, and there you go. There is the laser. Now, no matter what setting you put this on, okay, whether it's flood, spot, or UV, now you can use it in conjunction with the light on all three settings, okay? There's the UV light with the laser. There is the floodlight with the laser. There is the spotlight with the laser, okay? And no matter what intensity, the laser will be there. It's kind of bright, but you could see it. It's right there. I know you can't see it here. There we go. See that? There's the laser right there. And again, let me switch them. I know you can't see the flash, but let me switch them. That's the floodlight mode, and this is the UV mode, but since it's on the lowest lumen, I have to get a little bit closer so you could see that. So very, very cool. All right. Once again, you can have the laser in a standalone mode. I just am really digging. I'm just really digging this, man. They really did a fine job with this. Let's go dark. I just want to show everybody an example of going dark and utilizing all four of these lights. Going dark, troops. In the garage, completely dark. There's my little lock button right now. I have it set with the spotlight mode on. I'm going to depress the button here, and now I have my lowest light lumen. I have just a little bit something here to read. And you can see for the lowest lumen, it's pretty bright, you know. I kind of can see everything. And this is my the stump that I use to test out all my knives. And you could see I have, let me just get this out of the way. I have some paracord, a piece of wood for future testing. And I am now in the spotlight mode. I'm going to go to flood. All right, and you don't even have to turn it off. The floodlight mode, you could see the difference in, and you know how illuminated the whole area gets. Let me switch it back again. There's your spot. There's your flood. Now remember, this is in the lowest lumens. Now I'm going to go into the UV. All right, and again, this is the lowest setting for the UV light. So very, very functional light system. Now, do I need to point something out? Okay, here you go. All right, there it is. There's your There's your information. And you can go line by line if you wanted to, depending on what you're reading or what you're trying to convey to the person, you know, that you're discussing your business with, or it's dark at night, you're an instructor and you're using your light, whether it's spot, flood, UV, and you're using the laser to instruct those people. All right, so very cool. Now I'm going to go to a little bit wider area and use the other modes of the light. Let me just shut off this laser because I don't need it. And right now I'm in the spotlight mode. I'm sorry, the spotlight mode. There's your flood, and there's your UV. Now let's see if I can show you the rest of the lights here. All right, troops, you will not be able to see the flashlight right now, but I'm in the spotlight mode in the lowest lumen. Let's increment up, and you'll get a brighter light and a better coverage with the spotlight. Okay, and then turbo mode, there you go. You've got daylight practically. And in a high stress situation, if you need to flash a light in somebody's eyes, this mode will be adequate. Or you could triple click on that button and you have a strobe light flashing in their face. Okay, so that is the spotlight. Let's move to flood. Okay, in the floodlight mode, there is the lowest lumens. You could see it's a little bit more dispersed, the light. Let's increment up. Gets brighter. Double click, and it's the highest lumen in the spotlight mode. This will be perfect for my videos, actually. Once again, you triple click, and you have the strobe light mode. Now I'm going to go into the UV light. Let's see what the lowest lumens will do here. Now you could see it is definitely picking up that sign that was there, but if you need something a little bit brighter, okay, you can make it a little bit brighter. Again, you're walking in the woods, you're looking for a blood trail, you shot an animal but you lost it, or you're in a hotel and you're looking for stains, or you're at a crime scene, you're looking for clues. Okay, you have two modes of UV light. Now, once again, do you need your laser to point on something? All you need to do is press on the laser button and you have dual function. Okay? Let me shut that off. Let me turn this off completely. And if you just need the laser button to do your pointing, there you go. All right? Whether it's daylight or night, this laser will do the job. And it is pretty strong, I gotta say. All right, very bright, very bright. All right, fantastic. Now let's go take a look at what's inside the box, what you get when you purchase this. Let's quickly check out the box. As you can see, the outside, OLight Rethink Light, Reimagine Style, which it is a stylish light for sure. And then it gives you the picture of the model and the color of the ArkPro that you've received. And then other information, lifetime warranty, little scan code. There's your lifetime guarantee over there. In the back, you have the website, another scan code, and information of disposal, etc. Let's open up the box. Now there is something that you rip open over here. Open this up, and bingo, you've got the flashlight in a cardboard style container. Okay, I'm just going to move that out of the way. Underneath this container, aside from this flashlight, you have, I guess, a very, very small manual and information. Make sure I get all of this in. I'll put that back. Again, you can scan codes. I'm sure it'll bring it to their websites. You can get a bunch of information, warranty information. And I did take a picture of this. You may have seen it in the beginning of the video. These are all the specifications, parameters, operating instructions for the light. It gives you comparisons of the ArkPro Lite, the ArkPro, which is what I have, and the ArkPro Ultra. And the Ultra and the Pro are basically the exact same thing, except for the Ultra, it seems that it shuts off after 15 seconds after power on, I guess, if you're not using it. So not that big of a deal. Some battery information. So I did, I did take a picture of this, and you could pause on this right now and get more information, or go to the websites, the OLight website for full information, checking out the models, etc. So this is what's inside the box. Let's see what this is over here. A little OLight paperwork. Something nice, I guess. All right, and then you have this. This goes on the bottom. Obviously, you have the light. It's in a locked mode, and we have the magnetic charging system, which, as you can see, the magnet just grabbed it right away. You plug this in to one of the USB sockets. However, I do have, as an example here, for those who just want to use the USB-C, okay, I have an external battery charger here, and there you go. There's the charging happening right now, and there's the indicator, the battery indicator. Now the last light is flashing. Once it's done fully charging, it will stay solid green. And I don't know, man, this is just a great flashlight, and I want to thank the OLight representatives for allowing me to have one of the very first samples and testing it out. I really do appreciate it. There you have it, troops. Listen, just a small demonstration of this new offering from OLight, the OLight ArkPro. Go check it out. Go do your research. Go check out other content creators. I'm sure that there's going to be a flood of new OLight videos for the ArkPro. Check out the websites. Check out the OLight websites. Check out the Amazon site. See which model is right for you. And I hope that this has helped you out a little bit. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, as always, just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to check this out. I hope it wasn't too long, but this light had a ton of features that needed to be shown. Let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day to more. There are veterans and active military who wants to get out of the service. They do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, pause on the slides, call those phone numbers, surf those websites, read a heartfelt message from Martin Miller, one of your own, Vietnam veteran, 66 to 69. He's been there. He's done that. He has gone through what you are going through. Please seek the help that you all have earned and deserve. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, let me know what you think about this light. At the ready, hold the line. Take care.
Legionnaires!